Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse. Today we are diving into episode 18 of season 2 of Gravity Falls. If I understand correctly, this is the beginning of the end. You know, this is part of like what I think the start of the 4-part finale. Or that's right? We only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of these left, man. 4 of these left, and we're gonna be dragging it out. I know these were released as one kind of thing, or at least maybe the last episode was released as one 45-minute episode. I think that was mentioned in the trivia from last week from one of the comments you guys left that we read on the video. I'm still going to do these as displayed. I am going to stretch this out. Also, it just helps me in the long run too, keeping up with everything. But that doesn't make it any less sad though, man. We're about to wrap this thing up in, what, 4 weeks? Oh, I was going to say I should start putting up the poll then, but no. For once, I forgot actually what the plan was. I still get questions being like, oh, you need to react to this after Gravity Falls. You know, whether it be Owl House when they don't realize I've already done it, or Amphibia when is recommended a lot where I've talked about that being what is coming next. And that is still the case. For whatever reason, I had a lapse in my own memory here for a split second. But yeah, Amphibia is next. So like we do have a show to go right into once we do hit the end of this, but I am very interested to consume some of the extended Gravity Falls stuff in some way, shape, or form, whether that's going to be on the channel or Patreon or just something I do in my spare time. I haven't really got that far yet, but we'll see what happens, man. With that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to strap into this, guys. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, where you can watch it without all the edits we got to do to get this stuff up on YouTube. You also get it up to 4 weeks early, depending on what tier you sign up for. You also submit your own comments, questions, and fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes. This is a great way to support the channel, help us do things you do here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate a major's reaction. To leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And then I'll send on the way. Let's get ready to hop into episode 18. Here we go.
Oh, it's happening! It's finally happening!
Oh. Whoa.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh. Yo. Whoa. Flesh to stone to diamond. Or to metal. Metal was in there somewhere. Oh, what?
This is real bad, guys.
Oh, he woke up because he's not possessed anymore. Yeah, you got some explaining to do, bud. What?
All right, listen up, you one-wife friend.
Whoa.
Name's Bill, but you can call me your new lord and master for all of eternity.
Can we just call you Bill? That is a lot to say in one go.
Meet the gang of interdimensional criminals and nightmares I call my friends.
You have friends?
The being whose name must never be said. What the heck?
It looks like looks like a moldy loaf of bread. Hello.
This is our town now, boys.
What is this team?
Get on out of here.
Yeah.
I don't like out-of-towners. We punch what we don't understand.
Capitalist, I welcome your tyrannical rule. Perhaps I can be one of your horsemen of the apocalypse?
Dad?
If that isn't indicative of the entire ethos on this planet right now of in the wealth sector, right? Good God. What the I both am surprised and not at the same time, because it's not even a joke anymore, man. It's not a joke.
How about instead I shuffle the functions of every hole in your face?
Oh! Oh! Whoa! Oh!
That's his deputy, Carolyn.
Oh! And what the? Whoa!
I could really use a cat.
Oh my God! What? This is starting off so insane.
This party never stops.
Oh my Lord!
Time is dead and meaning has no meaning. I reign supreme. Welcome one and all to Weirdmageddon.
Oh my God! I expected the break in it to actually open up, but then the top came. Oh no. Yo, whoa. Oh my God, Bill. Oh my God. Oh God, this music is like just sending. The dissonance in it is. That was the whole crew is Bill's. That was so much to take in, dude. Holy hell. He's got an entire ass posse that came through this thing with him. I didn't expect that at all. Maybe like mayhem and tyrannical monsters running amok, but like him having like friends, as he called it, was one thing, and then him just bringing these things to life, him these bubbles of madness, hitting everybody and ripping apart, and then taking the deputy away, and then just like animating all these different things, and then hijacking the intro. It's all Bill. And just the skeleton was replaced with Dipper. I didn't even see where Mabel was in there. She's been taken prisoner, and then the entire family at the end was just. It was just Bill's cosplaying as the rest of them. What the hell, man? That was going a million miles a second there. Created by Bill Cipher. I didn't even catch that.
Not with a bang, but with a boop boop.
Oh, hey! A Minotaur.
Hey, we're scampering here. The rift is shattered.
Did we see the boy band in there at all? I didn't catch them.
She must be in danger. I have to go find her. Mabel, come in, Mabel.
Aww.
You sure defeating Bill is even possible?
I'm not sure, but being a hero means fighting back even when it seems impossible.
Hell yeah.
To the ends of the earth.
Because that's where we're
Aww.
heading.
Wait, what? what does that mean?
Weirdness wave!
Oh, it's a literal wave. What the hell? Oh. Oh my God.
Lita, a tidal wave of madness just went over us.
Such an imagination.
Ah! You turned
How
into
did-
a chair.
How did it even get her?
But what about
And not
you
him.
and my friends?
The hell? Is there a leak in your ceiling or something?
Only one handyman can fix it.
Aww. Let's go, Soos. Oh!
On second thought, I'm gonna run like a coward now.
Valid response. Oh no. Yes! Yes! Hey! The little space invaders!
Time to review your finger paintings. Good. Nice.
Oh, Ghost eyes, you're making me blush.
Gideon makes prison life worth living.
I don't like this storyline. I don't like it. It's just weird. It's weird. Yo, that's just Cthulhu. What the hell?
Bill came through.
Oh, he knew immediately.
We're only gonna have one chance to take this shot. Steady.
Oh, yeah, it was perfectly shaped for him, too. Oh, God. No. Oh, even his hat was made of meat. Ew.
They couldn't get any better.
Why did it have bones? Jesus, man.
Oh, Dipper, take my journals. Know of one other way to defeat Bill.
Up to you to figure that out.
This Armageddon wouldn't be possible without help from our friend here. Give him a six-fingered hand. With that extra finger, you'd fit right in with my freaks.
Oof.
I know your weakness, Bill.
And I know a riddle. Why did the old man do this?
This?
Because I needed a new back scratcher.
Oh my God, dude. Bill is such a menace.
Hand over
What are you doing?
or else. Now, isn't this...
What are you doing?
You think you can stop me? Go ahead, Pine Tree. Show me what you got. I do it, kid. Everyone's waiting. Do it. Bill!
Yeah, throwing hands was not it. God, now he has the journals. What do we do? Oh my God.
Now Can anyone remind me why we came here?
To get weird.
At the pyramid. Oh, an 8-ball teeth? You
The
earned a treat. Now the kid
pyramid.
for a
Are you?
snack.
Oh. Oh God. Oh, hey, it was what's his face as the fucking shift knob.
So, you wanna eat him or something?
Oh, definitely. Let's eat him.
We are day 3 in this strange cataclysmic event for the odd apocalypse. Weather today calls for black clouds, blood rain.
Toot toot big bumper snazzle. That was it. That was it. Sorry, I've been trying to remember it the entire time there.
I ate a rat for dinner.
Oh God.
I'm going to find you.
Oh, hey! One of them was still alive, even though. What the hell was that?
You about going inside my mouth. I think you want to get in.
I'm good. I am so okay with that. No, thank you, sir. I will pass on that offer. But yeah, the baby one didn't McGucket eat it? One of them he ate.
Mabel!
Well, that's not a trap. Dipper.
Last nachos on Earth.
Help! The nachos tricked me!
Oh, thank God.
You've been transformed into some sort of tree monster!
It's just camouflage. My dad made me and my brothers do apocalypse training every year instead of Christmas.
Of course he did. Oh!
Nice!
Why is Wendy such a badass? I love it's awesome.
Who I accidentally mistook for a monster.
This just in. They stabbed my shoulder.
We shouldn't stay out in the open for too long.
He was a reporter until he took an arrow to the shoulder.
We were playing Truth or Dare in the cemetery.
Fort Cash Money.
Uncle Ford asked me to be his apprentice after the summer was over.
God, I love the edgy on purpose shit. It's so funny.
Mabel didn't take it well, and she couldn't even look me in the eye.
No.
Toby, you watch the camp.
Call me Bodacious T.
No one will ever call you
No.
that.
That doesn't even fit your entire vibe that you just went with, sir.
Those death metal album covers got it shockingly right.
You know, I used to think I could get out of anything.
You've beaten Bill twice before. Why is this time any different?
Because then I had Mabel.
Then you need to get Mabel back.
Aww. Yeah.
Nothing as amazing as you and your sister. But when you two work together, there's like nothing you two can't accomplish.
Oh, give me all warm and fuzzy, man. Yeah. If only Ford and fucking Stan could do that too. Wow. Ford's kind of out of the. Oh, well, shit. Look at that.
She's in there. I know it.
Whoa,
Well,
is
I
that
mean-
like twin ESP.
No, I think it's just very obvious.
How are we gonna get out there without being...
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Open up. This is the police. Time police.
Oh. Oh?
It's the time punch. Let me do the talking.
It's the time punch. What the? Oh God.
Surrender now or face my tantrum.
How about this?
He killed them all. He oh, well, okay, he got away. But he evaporated everybody else. Holy shit. Completely dusted them all.
Ha! I'm not worried. I've got someone on the case.
Gideon? Who?
Free cars right
This
for
is
the
their
hot wiring.
territory.
We just found our ride to Mabel.
Yeah, somebody changed that to Gideon is awesome instead of stinks. Somebody else is here.
Finally, I'll smell like a person. Steely, steely. Ah!
Oh!
It's gonna take more than one dart to keep me from...
I can never remember his name.
It's Toby, right? Yeah, Toby determined. Who are all y'all?
Wait, Gideon?
Under the
Oh.
authority of Bill Cipher?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Wendy. Have we formally met?
You know, I don't think so.
Y'all are in a 12-piece bucket of deep-fried trouble now.
Ugh, it's Gideon.
And he's gotten folksier.
Yeah, somehow.
Well, I wouldn't call it a neck exactly. Wrapped around this little pocket of fat under my head.
What the?
She was always destined to be mine. And now that I have her in a cage, she'll learn to love me.
Ew, god damn it. Get rid of him.
I'm gonna wear your butt on my foot like a rhinestone slipper.
Hell yeah.
What makes you think you can do all that?
Cause I'm a flippin' corduroy!
Yeah! Get him!
Ghost Eyes, my hinge angel.
He kind of squealed like a pig there for a second.
You'll never get away with this.
God, Wendy's such a badass. And
After them.
and now it turns into Mad Max.
We are not letting them get Mabel. Discount Automart Warriors, roll out.
Yeah, this just turned into Fury Road.
Did you ever get your driver's license?
Definitely not.
Don't need one to drive, man. Not in this situation.
She loves me. She just doesn't know it yet. Now quit the philosophy.
Sorry, it was my major.
Ha! Weirdness bubbles blocking the path. We got him now.
Watch it! Go around that bubble field!
No way around!
Oh my god. Oh. Ah! It could have been worse, I guess.
Brace yourself!
Oh! Oh, hey! Ah! Oh, fuck. God. The anime one, kind of to be expected. Them being made of assorted meats, got it. The live action them completely caught me off guard. That was so good. It's like bacon, hot dogs, ham, just all kinds of stuff, and then just... Oh my god, what? Oh. Oh, dude, this is cool. This is fucking insane.
You just have to make that jump!
How? Oh! Wow. They made it though.
Almost there.
Soos. It's Soos. Look, it's Soos. Yeah, it's Soos.
I guess there's some folk songs about me now. Let's see what the damage is here.
I want to hear them.
The good news is your arm is okay. Bad news is we're surrounded, dudes.
Out here, I win.
Oh my god.
Mabel's mine now.
Is she?
Yeah, I have her trapped. Ergo, Mabel is mine.
You actually didn't have her trapped at all.
If I learned
She's
anything this summer,
Bill's.
it's that you can't force someone to love you.
Aww. Yeah.
Oh, I'm worthy 11. These prisoners love me.
Yeah, and that's really weird.
You want to be Mabel's hero? Stand up to Bill and let us save her.
Yeah, actually, that's a good... Yeah.
It's a complicated situation.
Is it though?
If all this is for Mabel, then ask yourself what Mabel would want you to do.
Well done, Dipper.
Will you tell her what I did?
Of course.
I hope you're right about this.
Aw. Whoa, what the hell? Fuck.
But I'm not gonna let that double
I'm so
triangle
easily
be the one
swayed.
with me. Y'all ready for a good old-fashioned prison brawl?
Yeah, fuck him up.
Fighting a chaos god sounds fun.
Let's do
Why are you fighting? Well, never mind. It's because that was what Gideon wanted them to do. Music's on top of it this episode, too.
This is a prison bubble designed by Bill. We've got to prepare ourselves for what we find in here.
Whatever it is, we'll do it together. For Mabel.
For Mabel. Oh, god damn it.
Anybody want to get in my mouth? I'm a big hungry monster here. How would you like to get in my... Anybody? Hello? Not one person has gone in my mouth.
What if there's something great in there and it's not actually...
I gotta call my mother.
What if it's actually like some kind of serene, divine nirvana in there where all your dreams come true and just the facade is terrifying, the idea and concept is terrifying? What if it's safety? What if it's comfort? What if it's everything you've ever wanted? It is Weirdmageddon after all. Who knows? What an insane episode. And it is literally just the start. And if we've seen anything with these bubbles, I can't imagine what the one ends. Oh, wait a second. Is this? Now, I don't know if he would actually upend his deal, whatever, in any way, shape, or form. But with Bill, you know, the whole exchange was that she would be in a time bubble where she would get to live out the summer without any kind of like whatever, as she saw fit, like a world all to herself, like an unending summer, because that was kind of the thing that got her to turn over. What if that's what this bubble is that world for her? That begs the question, is it one specifically crafted by and for Mabel, or is it going to be just simply a copy of Gravity Falls, a copy of her family that is just in a cycle, in a never-ending summer, as she wished, as she wanted? I wonder if he granted her that. Because I love going into these bubbles of madness or whatever. The one just washed over that guy and he just instantly went mad, tore his shirt off and just went running around. Every other one, they were like going through, they were being like altered, warped. They were being weirdified. No, I wouldn't say they're like going through different realities where they are conceptually different. I do think it was just physically changing them by, you know, contact. But like seeing the different things that they would do, like the old timey animation, the live action one, the anime one, the meat one. And then there was that weird like cubist one, or well, not cubist, but it was more like, I mean, they were like not pixelated, but like, kind of like this weird 3D model. And then just like all of these crazy otherworldly entities that Bill has unleashed upon Gravity Falls, whether by converting or transforming former residents into something, or simply just unleashing all of these creatures from his realm. And then just like things that he has just created or manifested into something or animated, like the water tower. Cthulhu is running around, and he's got like a straight up gang of miscreants that are running around with him also. Damn, like it's just, dude, the fucking, and because he did what he did to Blendon, the time police showed up and they were trying to hold him accountable for what he was doing to reality, and he was just like, nope. I thought that was actually going to be a fight for a second. No. Bill is on a whole ass other level. I'm assuming he actually deleted them. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he simply teleported them away, but it looked like he dustified them. And Blendon just luckily got caught outside the beam and just got the fuck out of there, which is understandable. Wendy, those survival skills are coming in handy. Her father, as hell as that must have been growing up with that family, all that shit seems to be paying off right now. And that is the caveat to like those doomsday prepper kind of like those families or whatever. If it happens, you'll be ready, however unlikely. And she is a force to be reckoned with. We had our little Mad Max thing. We had Gideon kind of coming out and like knowing immediately that this was Bill running amok and trying to uphold his deal but at the end of the day, he was just simply being a puppet again. Mabel wasn't his. He was put in charge of her protection, but she belonged to Bill, if anybody in that situation. There was Bill's bubble, Bill's prison, and he was simply the employees, the guards. They wanted to think they're the wardens now, having broken out of prison alongside Gideon. But it's really that they're just the guards. They're not the warden. That's the Bill. And I don't think he was able to see that until Dipper gave him a pretty good talking to. The way he appealed to his desires for Mabel to like him, to actually get him to help them in the end, was really, really well done. You know, because it did play on his insecurity over the status of what is going on, because he did make him question it. And it is true. Like, at the end of the day, like, he has been obsessively after Mabel. And this is not going to win him any kind of points whatsoever. But then again, he's never really had any problems with it up until this point either. But I think what made this time different was that it was all contingent on somebody else. It wasn't even his plan. It was this lack of control, you know, and she was in despair whether or not it was brought on by him, but maybe because it was brought on by somebody else made it a little bit different too. I don't know. I liked it though. Like, in the moment, like, barring anything else, like, as he has been very, up until this point, antithetical to this entire idea, this whole concept, because of the way he views things. It does, but in the moment, I buy it for some reason. Like, I feel like the transition to this point isn't necessarily there, but like, I buy it all the same. And I think it's simply because of the way Dipper really pleaded that case very well, actually. And coming from his own experiences, especially with everything, kind of the culmination of everything that he's gone through with Wendy and how he's gotten over Wendy as well throughout the course of the show. So I think I can definitely give that a little bit of a buy, or at least I feel like I can buy into it a little more easily than maybe I initially kind of thought. I mean, I liked it in the moment, but like, at the end of it, I was like, does this line up with with the Gideon we've been introduced to up until this point? And I think there's an argument definitely to be made there. But my Lord, this episode, for just one small segment of this whole like finale, it's like rapid fire. There was barely a reprieve in this. And sometimes that's the case with some of these episodes, but I think this, more than anything, was just, it was ADHD is all hell, which kind of seems to be a little bit of the point. Bill, though, is now, especially now that he's free and he has physical form, because he has been summoned here and the contingencies have been made, he now has form, and now he's basically free. He can operate outside of the dreamscape here, or the mindscape, whatever. And he can do whatever the fuck he wants. No hosts, no puppets, no nothing. And he is free for the time being. He's got Ford. He burned the journals. It is up to purely us. And I love that little speech too. I love that speech that Wendy gave about the things that Mabel and Dipper can do together. Because that's true. And it's something that I've said a couple of times throughout the run of the show too, or at least I feel like I have. I'm pretty sure that's come up a time or two about them being this wonderful balancing dynamic duo for one another. And the thing that's preventing Stan and Ford from being that is that animosity, that misunderstanding from their youth. If they put that aside too, I feel like they also could do endless things, but they're also so stubborn and difficult to move past, and they're just difficult people in general on both fronts. I think they also have such like endless potential if they could just work together. And hopefully maybe Mabel and Dipper can be inspiration for the two of them. You know, as much as Dipper has his strengths and his dreams and his passions and all that, there's so much that Mabel brings to the table that he simply can't access. That, I don't know, it's why they're perfect together, like as a team. I like that Wendy called that out too. I really like that. And Soos, I want to know what Soos had been up to. He's like, there's been songs written about him. He's been wandering the wastelands, helping people. What was that about? And how did his abuelita get hit and he didn't when they were both in the house? How did that happen? Anyway, we could probably dissect and just pick apart this episode end on end. Before we go into the Patreon questions, let's check out the cryptogram. So we got Weirdmageddon Part 1, which I presume with the Cipher or whatever, the title of this episode, because the title of this episode is gibberish to me. I presume that the title of this episode is a cipher in and of itself. Yes, using the I don't know, Vigeneer cipher, it translates to Weirdmageddon. That's what I assumed when I saw it, considering the titles of the subsequent episodes. But our first one is, it will take 1,000 years for Time Baby's molecules to reconstitute. And when he's back, he's going to be very cranky. Okay, so Time Baby, so that answers one question. They did get, like, completely disintegrated. Their molecules eradicated. The bindings that hold everything that makes a person, or a solid object, were eradicated, and they were dustified. But he can reconstitute himself. I'm going to assume that the rest of the time agents can't. Might be something specific to Time Baby. And yes, in 1,000 years, he's going to be really upset. But that's 1,000 years from now. We do not have to worry about that. And we got one big one here, one combined one. Game is over and I have won. Sorry, I'm adding words. Game is over and I won. Now it's time to start the fun. I always love corrupting lives. Now let's see which Pines survives. Bill, you son of a bitch. He's such a maniacal little bastard. I love him, though. I don't know. I love his attitude. I love Alex Hirsch's voice behind it all as well. And just like he's both hilarious, unhinged, and terrifying all at once. And I think it's because of just how he treats like all of reality as a plaything and that disarming demeanor. But then his sadistic nature, that combination of all those things make him pretty terrifying, but at the same time, deliciously fun to watch. And the visuals in this episode, like what happened to Pacific's dad, some grotesqueries afoot in this episode for sure as well. Anyway, God. Now, okay, let's head to Patreon. All right, we're starting off with Machine Head. What was your favorite part of this episode? How do you feel that we only have 3 more episodes left of this series until it's over? Also, I love Bill in this episode. I, too, enjoyed Bill in this episode, especially Bill Unleashed and Unhinged for sure. Favorite part, though? I don't know. It's got to be them cruising through the bubbles, like both them, Gideon, just popping in through the bubbles and seeing like these alternated reality versions of themselves where they're just, it's them but in different forms. And again, that like them being live action just hit me like a fucking freight train. Speaking of, are they credited as far as like who played human them? I say human as if they're not human, but you know what I mean, like live action them. You know what would be easier? Just to go to the episode. I think that would be better. Credits. Jason Ritter and Linda Cardellini. Okay, I knew I recognized Linda. I just couldn't remember her name, but I did recognize her. I didn't recognize the guy playing Dipper, Jason Ritter. I don't recognize the name either. Yeah, no, getting nothing here. An extended version of the live action scene was originally planned, but was cut for time. Aww. Wait a second. Sprittle Racer and Chim Chim from Speed Racer make a cameo in the back seat in the anime bubble. Wait, what? Where was that? Yo, there they are. You're right. That's hilarious. So it's not just any anime. That was Speed Racer. And that tracks with the expressions on their faces. And of course, Chim Chim and Sprittle, they would always stow away in the Mach 5. So that makes sense if they were just in the back seat of this while all this crazy stuff was happening. Oh, that's cool. I like that. But yeah, I think that as far as how does it feel that we have 3 more episodes, again, it's just like, it's one of those things where, God, I'm so excited. And then you got like the cutoff here, the to be continued just hitting you in the middle of the action. And you're just like, God damn it, I want more. But at the same time, I'm just like, but that means we're coming to the end. The more we get, the closer it is to the show being over. And it's just like a complex, tight wire act of emotions for sure. It's conflicting. I want to see how the story ends. I'm excited. I want more. I just know that once we get through it again, we'll be at that runway and we'll be probably hit with that post-series depression, man. Then we got Tia Lily. Finally, Weirdmageddon has arrived. What did you think of the new intro/theme, and how are you feeling about the last episodes? As far, other than, I don't even know. Like, with what we got in this, I don't even know how I could viably predict anything at this point. I'm not exactly sure. I know, like, whatever, the bond, the power that of Mabel and Dipper will probably be the key. And not even just them. It might even be the unification of the entire Pines family. Like, if we can get Ford and Stan. I don't think it's just going to be completely contingent on just Dipper and Mabel, but I think it might be all four of them together might be needed for the entire thing. But I feel like that's so basic of a prediction, so I really don't feel like I can get into anything more imaginative than that right now. But as far as the new intro/theme, the dissonance in the in the music, that tonal dissonance that they did where they shifted everything down, like everything was discordant about the choice in the music. It was like this weird bastardized version of the theme, and all of these minor key and chords that were pulling in different directions. It was brilliantly composed. The entire thing, though, like discordant notes, they do this thing because your brain needs them to resolve. Not a goddamn one of those resolved throughout that entire progression. So every step of the way, you're just like, your body and your brain and your ears are waiting for resolution that never comes. And every note, you're just hit. It's just stringing you along. And like, I got like a physical, like, you know, that creep up your spine. Like if you see something weird, creepy, or chilling, it just gave me this weird uncomfortability, like in my spine, like going through the song. But Bill hijacking it all, from the grotesqueries, the things he's unleashed, the way he's hijacked everything, turning Dipper into the skeleton, him becoming the Pines family. All these things were just so insane, well done, well thought out, and just creative. And the created by Bill that I only caught by the end when I actually rewound it to reset the timer there. Brilliant. Well, expertly executed. Then we have Sabrina Buscemi. On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird was this episode to you? I'm gonna go 11. It was pretty freaking weird. It was beyond weird. Okay, I'm gonna say 9 or 10, to be fair. I feel like we could have pushed it further, but we went pretty damn weird. I don't know, man. It was really freaking weird too. Like some of the creatures, some of the ideas, the concepts, like the dude scooting around, be like, "Hey, get in my mouth!" Like it's just some stuff that was like, who the fuck came up with that? You know, who was just sitting around and came up with so many of the things that we saw in this? And then just, well, I mean, well, to be fair, there was just straight up Cthulhu. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10. Let's see. Kaylee McBray asks, would I survive Weirdmageddon? No. I doubt it. I mean, Toby's alive, or, well, he was. Toby made it, thanks to Wendy, but I think I would do okay. I do not think I would be Soos in the Wasteland. I definitely would not be Wendy capable. Like, if I could get my hand on a gun or something like that, I could probably hold my own for a little while, or a blade of some kind. When it comes to most other survival skills, like foraging or whatever, I don't have that on lock. I can defend myself. If you give me a weapon, I can make it work. But as far as every other thing it would take to kind of survive, I would kind of be lost. So, yeah. Probably not very long. I could probably hold out for a little bit I'd probably hold out for a little bit, but not for too long. Who would you team up with in Gravity Falls, and how would you survive the Ibats and Bill's mayhem? Fucking Wendy to counteract all of the things I just talked about being completely incapable of doing. And, you know, that's kind of what happened with here. I kind of relate to Dipper in this way. You know, without access to this knowledge and this other stuff, he was kind of contingent completely on her ability to keep him alive. So in that same way, I feel like me and Dipper are in a very similar boat. So that right there, it's basically just the plot of the episode. You just replace me with Dipper. And then we finally have this, almost at the finish line. What did you think of Gideon's redemption arc? I touched on that just a little bit earlier. Like, I do feel like the way, like I said, I do feel like the way the Dipper approached that Tokto Jutsu there towards the end, I could believe that. I could buy that in the way that we are currently, like the situation we are currently in, and him using Mabel as the linchpin to kind of guide Gideon into helping us. I believe, I buy into all of that. It's not like a 100% redemption. It is all based on him and his contingency for his obsession with Mabel. Except though he goes off to sacrifice himself. He even says, tell her what I did. Like in this way that like he's expecting not to come back. It does feel like over the course of everything, even up to the beginning of this episode when they had the jailbreak, it did feel a little out of left field. But I think the approach the Dipper took to appealing to him, like I said earlier, I buy into that, which it softens the abrupt turn that I feel like wasn't necessarily set up. I don't know if they were cut for time or there was other stuff that we would have seen throughout the rest of this or not, but it is a bit of a jarring turn. It's not a perfect redemption arc, and I would dare not call it a full or complete one, but it I don't know. I'll say out of everything, it's not. I don't feel like it's fully earned, but Dipper's speech, I was like, I can kind of like forgo or ignore any of the problems I have with Gideon's sudden kind of turn there. Because I feel like we've tried something similar in the past before and it didn't really work at all, but whatever. I'm not going to be all that hung up by that of all things in the finale of this series. Because especially in the gravity of the situation here, this can't be what Gideon wanted, being the owner of this post-apocalyptic band of miscreants just doomed to patrol and guard the wastelands on Bill's behalf. Like, I can buy into that being another way to open his mind to hearing Dipper out as well. Anyway, fantastic start to this. Chaotic, weird start to this, but Weirdmageddon has begun, and we've got 3 more episodes, man. 3 more episodes. But I want to know what you guys thought. How did you feel about this episode? Sound off the comments down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lila Chin Sun, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Ridley, CP Bastard, Theodore Wolf, Denise Mauricio, Ariat Coyote, and Thailand. Thank you guys so much for becoming savers in the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues I'm taking care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all that. Thank you guys so much. And as always, I want to shout out our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do so much of what we do over here. Coming along for this journey, supporting us along the way, and allow us to just have this buffer, this support to allow us to get help with the editing, to soften the blows with these copyright strikes and claims when they just keep creeping up on us. Without you guys, the channel would not be what it is. Because at the end of the day, it helps bring us as much of this as possible to you guys here on YouTube. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. So thank you all as well. But that's this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.